Welcome everybody to the vendor restock for Friday, December 22nd, 2017. It's your boy Agent TSwandol checking in with you. We're just a couple days away from Christmas. As you can see, my nice little message to everybody. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. I want to see if anybody can tell me where that quote comes from. Shouldn't be too hard. Most people should know it. Of course, I am in my mid 30s, and so to me, maybe it is a little easier to get than most people. But I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna get it. But anyway, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this thing started here. I'm gonna ramble and talk and BS and ramble and talk and BS a little bit. Give time for some people to see that I'm live. Maybe join, see what's going on. I'm going to start going through checking all the vendors like I did before. There's many people out there that put vendor reset videos out. They narrow it down to about 5 minutes. They show what they call the good stuff. Quotation marks. Got my fingers going at quotation marks. And then they skip through everything else. They pop out a quick video. They put it out there. People check it out. And it's very helpful. And you know what? They are very helpful. One thing that I've learned, though, not everybody has a ton of time. Some people, what little bit of time they get when they're on this game, they got to play it because they don't have time to just wander around and go check stuff out. The only time they really get to see the vendors is if they are selling some stuff after doing a mission, while they're restocking, just quick in and out. They don't have the time to go to every vendor in the game. And so I'm kind of hoping to create an outlet to where you can maybe pull your phone up, pull YouTube on, have it playing right next to you, turn the volume up a little bit, play your game. You can hear me and my annoying ass voice telling you everything they got for sale. I'm going to go through each vendor. I'm going to check out the stuff. I'm going to be real with you. All the purple items, the 207 gear, I'm just going to pass by. I'm not really going to mess with it. Unless it's some of the purple mods that have damage to elites, things of that nature, then I'll give them a check out. But what I'm going to do is start here in the terminal. It just reset. So I'll go through, check out the blueprint vendor, check out the special equipments vendor, and then probably go over to Camp Clinton, check that, because they have the same items, different roles. Then I'll start doing all the actual vendors. What I'm going to do this time a little bit different than I'm just going from one to the next, is I'll periodically jump back here to the terminal and jump back to Camp Clinton. That way we can go over the things again for people that might be popping in and whatnot. And then another thing I'm going to do here is I am going to periodically post the good stuff over on the right side of the bar here. There's a black bar for the chat. So you'll see, a certain thing. If it's really good, I'll stop for a minute. I'll pop it in there. That way if somebody pops up, boom, the really good stuff is on the side. They can check it out and see. And then something else, if you don't have time to sit here and watch it all, jump on, shoot me a question, say, hey, have you come across anything good worth buying? And then listen for a minute. I'll read your question. I'll tell you what's out there. You can be on your merry way. All likes and subscribes are greatly appreciated. I'm still new to this thing. I'm trying to get it right. Just so everybody knows, I consider all the people who subscribe to my channel as my friends, and I play with them on a regular basis. We go on manhunts together. Crazy fact for you, since I started playing this game, PvE was my main thing for a really long time. I was just horrible at PvP. I'm talking extremely bad, and I'm not saying that I'm good by any means now. I'm a lot better than I used to be, I've had some people tell me I'm good. I've had others tell me I'm trash. But one cool thing is since the game's launch, I've been a manhunt rogue probably about 12 to 14 times. I know that don't seem like a lot, but I'm not really the kind of person that just goes out there and goes rogue every day or whatever. But every time that I have been on a manhunt, I have either, in the old meta, I've ran the timer out, and not just ran it out, but survived the manhunt. And then I've been on 3 manhunts now on 1.8. One of them I made it to rank 2, and then we cleared it. yesterday I went to one on rank 4, which was cool because I had 3 of the guys. It was their first manhunt ever, and we made it to rank 4 and we cleared it. And then about 2 weeks ago I made it to rank 5 with some friends, 2 of whom I think was their very first manhunt ever too. And we cleared it, and along the way I think we had a good 15, 20 kills or something like that. And I actually have a video on that here. It's called Heal Them While They Kill Them All. So anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this bad boy started right now. I'm going to check out the blueprints vendor. Just know that if I already own certain items, they won't be on there. So if anybody sees any items that maybe I haven't seen on mine and they could put it in chat, man, that would be greatly appreciated. And then here shortly, I'm going to be dropping some really cool information on a big Christmas weekend I have going. I got a Division Season Pass. I've given a couple away for PS4, one away for Xbox One. I've got one for the PC. So if there's any PC players out there who have this game but do not own the Season Pass, hit me up, like, subscribe, send me a message, and you're going to have the Season Pass. It's just that simple. The big info is tomorrow I'm going to spend 1 hour in the DZ. I'm going to do a live stream. I will be in the dark zone. You will not be able to see me on your map. I'll be in ghost mode. I will be live streaming. I'm just going to go through and do some farming. What I'm going to do is just go from landmark to landmark. And the goal is for people to server hop and then look where I'm at on the stream. Come find me. The first person who is a subscriber and on the stream to come up to me and find me within 60 minutes from the time I start, not the time I start streaming. I'll start streaming for about an hour, give everybody a chance to get on, and then once I hit a certain mark, I'm going to say from this point you have exactly 60 minutes straight up, 60 minutes 0 seconds. Come find me. First person to do that will have a $100 prepaid Visa gift card sent to them. It's just that easy. $100 in the bank for you to spend on anything you want. There is no strings attached to this. All you got to do is come find me. That's it. Nobody finds me in that 1 hour, it's going to roll over to the next weekend. This will be a thing that I'll probably do maybe once a week. If not, maybe twice a month I'll do. The first gift is going to be the $100 Visa prepaid card. After that, we'll probably drop it to like $30 or $50 ones, and I'll do them on a weekly basis. So anyway, let's get this thing started. I'm going to go ahead and start right here at the blueprints vendor. And Military M9, blah, vertical grip. I might come back and check that out. I'm going to go check everything else out first. Vertical grip's not that bad because you get the optimal range, and that can be really helpful with a SMG. You know, SMGs don't have a great range to them, so it's definitely something to maybe check out. I actually own a vertical grip that I haven't used yet. I got it in my inventory. I'm going to try it here in a little bit. If I like it, I might come back and get the blueprint. We'll see, though. Coming down, so everything else I own there. So we're sitting at 229 gear score. Got the M60 E4 blueprint, tactical sausage, stance firearms mask. Just keep on going down. And Elvoa. Damn. Like that. I do like that right there. Yes, it's a 204, but you could graph that and definitely optimize it, get it up a little bit stronger, get them talents, bring it in last stand, something like that, and it'll scale up. So I might come back to that. I have never seen a 256 Elvoa blueprint. I don't even know if it exists. I got the lightweight. I sure wish to know if it did or not. Anyway, let's keep going down here. So I'm just going to scroll through these, not really put too much time into them, because I know not too many people are too big about that one. So let's check it out with the next one. I also know with the introduction of classified gear, now we almost got all of them that, to be honest with you, most of the regular gear is going to be kind of getting phased out. I actually just went through and deleted pretty much out of my inventory. I pretty much deleted everything that's not classified except a couple tacticians that I'm using for my skill haste or my one-shot sticky bomb build, which is a blast. So Anyway, all right, let's get it started. We got the Cassidy today. It's got 325% stagger, 0.5% stagger, 114k damage. Of course, I'm running 4,000 firearms right here on the beloved Predator build. Comes with ferocious and sustained. Ferocious and sustained, PvE kind of build. And I don't know if you're gonna be running a Cassidy on PvE, so it's up to you. Alright, the Liberator coming up with 21% enemy armor damage. Got a gear score of 271, so it's not too bad. With Intense, Predatory, and Adept. Would have potential to be really good if Adept wasn't pretty bad now. It's not that it's real bad. I mean, it's decent. You use a skill, you get that 7.5% crit chance for 15 seconds. It doesn't stack anymore. I originally thought that they were going to change it where you could stack it one time to where you can get it to 15, but that's not the case. You use it, you get 7.5, you use another skill, you still get 7.5, it just resets your 15-second timer. Predatory is always good. Most people I know got to use it in the free slot. So anyway, yeah, I don't know, I'm probably going to pass on this one. So they're going to have the same Liberator is going to be in Camp Clinton. It's just going to have different roles, so we'll have to check that out here in a little bit. Okay, next we got the Centurion with Expert and Sustain. Pair it with the Liberator if you want. Do it, don't, whatever. The Pecan, 20% damage to targets out of cover. It's got Talented and Swift on it. That's one looks like might be kind of geared towards a skill build with the Talented or whatnot. I know the Pecan got a big nerf. I don't really use it. Haven't used it in a while since I was mainly all PvE. The Historian's coming in with a pretty decent 162 headshot damage with Discipline and Vicious. Then, of course, the history repeats. Yeah, I mean, it's up to you. It's not my cup of tea. Come through here with the X45. Anything good on it? Confident. Converted SMG9. Brutal, Fierce, and Hurried. Fierce plus 21%, jumping you up even higher. Hurried is amazing. Brutal's in. Put Deadly on it. Tell you what, put Deadly on it. You got Deadly, Hurried, and Fierce. If you don't have a decent MP7 or the house, it would be a very good gun to start off with on a Predator Classified build. Trust me, Hurried is a beast. It's always been a great talent, but Hurried has, man, I'll get into that here shortly. Alright, we got a military AK-47M, 23% enemy armor damage, which is really good. Showing 22% or 22 damage on my build. Of course, it's going to be inflated because I have the Predator with the talents of Swift, Capable, and Adept. Sucks because it's gear score 282, really good gun. Just lacking in some other stuff. Alright, Black Market SASG for all you striker players. Coming with Dominant, Unforgiving, and Commanding. It's actually not as good as I thought. Maybe you could throw, I don't know what you put, Determined in the middle slot. Be a tack link build, but you're not going to use that on a tack link. It's just not going to be worth it. So, alright, we got a Surplus SVD, which I love the SVDs. I mean, I absolutely love them. My Reclaimer build, I use one. In fact, it's a SVD that I got back when 1.5 first came out. And I think it's the one weapon that I've had since the launch of 1.5 that I have not in any way got rid of, deconstructed, sold, or anything. And I absolutely love it. It is a beast. Love the SVDs. So this is sitting here with a decent 163 headshot damage. It's got Dominant, Toxic, and Discipline. So not the best talents, but you can always put you a Prepared or a Brutal up there in the top slot, and could definitely be okay. Something if you don't have one, something to play around with, see how you like it. Got the M249B. Get a ton of those that I deconstruct with Dominant, Skilled, and Swift. Rejuvenated Mask, not too bad with the med kit. Increases all resistances by 40% for 10 seconds. Firecrest. Firecrest is one of the next gear sets coming out, so look up for that. Vigorous chest piece. I love my Vigorous. I have a firearm stamina and an electronics Vigorous. All of them are optimized to capacity. All of them have health, skill haste, and ammo capacity, and they're great. I got one for each category. Unfortunately, with the introduction of classified sets, high ends are just kind of falling out. I really hope they introduce a high end classified category where you have classified vigorous, classified, all these others where if you're running 6 pieces of classified high end, you get some crazy cool talent that just, puts the game in a great direction. And they'd have so much diversity if they did it. Think about it. You could have an inventive backpack with a reckless chest piece, rejuvenated mask, a nimble holster. You can go with savage gloves, and then they got to bring in some new. They got to get some new high-end knee pads because as prosperous and the accomplished is just, bleh. I mean, it's just crap. You need to put a high-end knee pad in there that could, I don't know, have some status effect, immunity to it or something. Anyway, alright, Hunter's Phase vest, a D3 vest. I'm missing the D3 mask and the Nomad mask to have my complete classified set on everything. We got inventive backpack. Not a bad backpack. It's got health and bleed. I'm actually deleted one a while back. I'm still trying to get me that electronics inventive with skill, power, and ammo capacity, just to make my one-shot sticky bomb a little bit stronger. Alright, coming on down, we got a Central Call backpack with health and burn. Predator Mark backpack, rolled electronics with skill, power, and ammo capacity. Predator Mark, I'm going to tell you what, I thought I was going to hate the gear set. It's actually really fun to work with. It's not as hard to overcome as what everybody made it out to be. So anyway, keep it going. Prosperous knee pads. We got some knee pads in the Nomad. Reclaimer knee pads. Some Banshee knee pads. Covered. There's really nothing all that great. I'm telling you, now that classified sets out, everything is just getting taken over. So I'm just going to keep scrolling down here slowly. That way everybody can get a good look. Like I said, the main intention of this video is for the people that don't have a lot of time to play the game, and so when they get on to play it, they want to actually play and not have to worry about fast traveling to every vendor and taking time out of their gaming time. So, you just pull this up on YouTube, on your phone or something, sit back, play the game, turn the volume up. Let me do the talking, and if you hear anything that piques your interest, you could always rewind or ask me a question in chat. I'll jump back to it. I'm going to periodically come back here. I'll jump back to this one and the Camp Clinton one as we go along if some new players or some new people join in. If you have any questions, comments, or anything, please type them in, and I'll be sure to give you feedback. You can ask questions on gear, or you can pop in and ask anything that you missed or anything like that, and I'll be happy to go over anything. If I come across a super, just bam, buy of the week, must have, gotta get this thing, on the side of the screen here, you'll see it. I'll pop it up. I'll leave it on there, where to get it, what it is, and you can always check it. That way you don't have to rewind or ask questions. Best buys of the week will be on the side of the screen. So, alright, we're in the advanced weapons vendor. In the base of operations, we got a first wave X45 with expert and determined. Determined's actually really not a bad one to have on a sidearm. That way you can pull that finishing move, get that skill cooldown. I love to have predatory and determined on my sidearms. That way for that finishing blow. We got the police UMP 45. It's a hard-hitting weapon. It really is. Hurried, commanding, and ambusher. Not the best talents. Pass. The custom P416, to me, is actually the coolest looking gun in the game. Marine Super 90. I'm not a shotgun guy, but you know what? Deadly and determined. Not too bad. SOCOM M1A, another gun that I think is a blast to use, but unfortunately, headshot damage is not that great. Adept, commanding, and capable are talents that just blah. Alright, and we're going to round it out with the M60 and with the Hungry Hog and the Big Alejandro. Probably not going to see too many of those rolling around, so that's about it for there. Alright, let's move this on to the next one. Yeah. Nada. Alright, let's check this DZ vendor here. Alright, custom M870 MCS for responsive, predatory, and destructive. Damn, that's actually not too bad. Responsive's great. Shotguns, predatory, to me is also a good one to have. Anytime you kill somebody, you get it. In fact, I'll show you something here in a minute with one of my guns. And then destructive, you can't really go wrong. It's not as powerful in PvP like it was in 1.5 ever since the removal of armor as a major attribute. Nonetheless, it's still somewhat decent. Alright, we got a, for anybody that's needing a stamina mod with health, maybe to reach that 9,000 stamina mark on your Predator build. This is it's not the best, but it's one that you can buy a couple of till you find something better that'll help you get to that 9,000 mark, plus add extra health, make you that much more tanky. We got a extended mag of 113.5 size, 2.5 crit chance, 4% crit damage. It's really low. I mean, if you don't have the extended magazine blueprint, I mean, I guess you can get this one. Most of my extended magazines that I use on like assault rifles, things of that nature, I always do the extended magazine size. I always try to go for crit chance and then rate of fire. On my sniper rifles, however, I always use the magazine size, crit chance, crit damage, and then on the really high powered or RPM weapons like an MP7, I use these also. You really don't have to have it. If you got a gun that's shooting 900 rounds per minute, 950 rounds per minute, you know, you really don't need that rate of fire. Yeah, it's cool to see you get up to 1,002 or 1,001 rounds per minute, but you could put crit chance, crit damage on it, and you're actually going to make that gun more powerful. You're going to get more bang for the buck, and I'm telling you, the difference between 950 rounds per minute and 1,000 rounds per minute might seem like a lot, but it's really not. You know, you're giving away some free damage. But anyway, that's up to you. It's your money. Spend it how you want. Just don't spend it all in one place. Alright, now we're in the base. Let's check the weapons vendor out here. I'm going to skip through all these purple ones. To get down to this Model 700, 157 headshot damage with balance, proficient, and elevated. Elevated is really strong. The other ones, eh. Omega rifle suppressor, headshot stability, optimal range. Your call. It's got the max on the headshot at 18.5. Alright, let's check the gear vendor here. And she's working with some Cunny gloves. Never used them. Don't know how they work. Any high-end glove I ever used was Savage. Alright, we got an electronic with blind death resistance. Not the best there. Sports duration, nope. And a firearms 262 with 4% signature ability resource gain. If that's your thing. If it's not, so be it. Alright, let's move this bad boy on. Go to Camp Clinton and see what they got. We're going to have the same weapons at Camp Clinton that we did down in the terminal. They're just going to have different roles on it. So maybe that Liberator you seen that you were like, damn, I like that, but it's just not my cup of tea on the talents. Maybe this will be your cup of tea. Let's see. Crazy thing, when I was on the PTS, I went through the West Side Pier area and like got all the stuff in it, man. Everything I could. Game goes live now, and I played Resistance once, and that's about it. Alright, so let's see what we got working over here. We got the Pecan, 18% damage to targets out of cover. Meticulous. Accurate. Yeah. Cassidy, responsive and unforgiving. You know, it's not too bad. I think the other one had responsive and I don't know what it was. But Centurion, proficient. Historian, 158 headshot damage, commanding and harmful. It's not that great. And the Liberator's sitting at 19% enemy armor damage with adept and accurate and self-preserved. That is just, it's just garbage. Alright, let's keep it going. Cause that's, I'm not even gonna lie, that's been kind of disappointing. Alright, what do we got here? 165, negatory. RPK, nope. Just in case nobody knows, I was doing some DZ farming yesterday. I met up with some dudes, and I was going after a supply drop. I came up upon them. I'm sitting there like, all right, I can go steal this supply drop, be on my merry way. They'd be like, that son of a bitch. We could get into a fight. I could win. I could lose. Or I could shoot these guys an invite. We can all get the supply drop. We can all go farming and have a better time. And so I shot him an invite. We got up and started going around just farming bosses. Ended up going on a manhunt, which was their first manhunt. We survived it. They loved it. It was a blast. We made it rank 4. Anyway, one of the dudes was saying, hey, I got a dark zone key. I'm going to go open this crate over here. I don't know. I didn't know how I got one, or I didn't realize I got one. I told him, I was like, dude, don't waste them, man. There's never anything good in these things. I just wait till the DZ leaderboard says loot lock chests. Then I'll use them all then to get to make it on the leaderboards, which I always finish in like tier 3, so it's a guaranteed exotic. And he had come back and said something along the lines of, it is this week, it's on the weekly. I said, oh, well then in that case I got like 100 and something, let me pop it open. So I got to open one, and the very first one I opened, you hear this little like cha-ching sound, and there was 3 items in it. Got a classified Lone Star holster. I was like, holy shit. So anyway, Dark Zone crates do have a chance to drop exotics and classifieds. Pretty cool information, yeah. Alright, I'm going to head up here to Autumn's Hope, Times Square. Let's get this thing started. Let's move through. I'll show everybody here. I'm going to check this vendor. I'm going to run out, kill Bullet King. That way I can show everybody real quick what my build is. I'm running the new Classified Predator, 6 feet, 9,000 stamina, 4,000 firearms, diddly squad electronics. Puts people down quick. A lot of people use the house. I do have the house. I've been getting a lot better usage out of the MP7 though. I've been getting a better crit bleed on it than with the house. So, alright, high-end gloves, Astitute, don't know anything about them. I got a electronics mod, 192 electronics with 3% burn resistance. If you are trying to build that the God mode resistant to fire build, you know, this might be one you want to look at. You could pair this with PvE, make it a PvE build. Maybe throw a few of these on there, get you a bunch of burn resistant up, roll it as your minor attributes on your gear. Throw your Pharaoh's oxygen mask on, where you can actually fire a weapon while on fire. Make sure you get burn resistant on a minor on that, and you could have yourself to upwards to 80 to 100% burn resistant build, and just go ham on napalm. Legendary. It might even be able to do it solo with it. Alright, sticky bomb radius, so nothing good there. Alright, so what I'm running right here, I got 2 different ways. This is my PvP gun that I use with it. It's my 4-piece, my classified Predator, running stamina on everything, and then I got firearms mods on everything. I use firearms skill haste. Even though I don't have a lot of skill power, my heals are extremely weak, but it reduces the cooldown on them a little bit. That way I have a chance to survive. Normally sometimes I'll run the house. House is okay, but this MP7, in my opinion, is a beast. Urban MDR is my secondary weapon that I use with Unforgiven and Deadly. I was hesitant about putting Unforgiven on it. I was going to go for something else. I mean, anything really. I was thinking about Vicious or Prepared, Brutal, you know, even Accurate, to make sure, you know, I can land them shots a little more. But I'm gonna give Unforgiven a chance, because there are plenty of times that I'm running and I'm down. Even being down 1 health segment where you get that 10% is decent. That'll put me at 50k, which is just not bad at all. So MP7, 23% crit chance. It's not fully optimized yet, but I've started optimizing it. 15.4k damage. I run Hurried, Predatory, and Deadly. This little thing is a beast. I'm currently running 45% crit chance and 125% crit damage. This thing absolutely shreds. You shoot anything in the face with this, and they bleed out so incredibly fast. I'm not even kidding. They bleed out almost instantly. Alright, where's he at? Come here. Right. Where is he? There he is. Look at that predatory croc. Tanking it all out. Keeping me healed. But yeah, I ran in the dark zone. We went manhunt, and this gun was nasty. And predatory was so nice because I do have low skill power. My heals are really weak. That predatory was actually just freaking amazing, man. It was just helping keep me alive the whole time. It was awesome. Look at that. Good drop too on that. I mean, I love the AUG. Let's see what we're working with on the AUG here. 19.5 adept, deadly deadly and determined. That's all I need to say. I'll hold on to you. 117 crit damage and rate of fire. I'll hold on to you. I'll check it out. Alright, let's go over to the next one. On to... Oh. We've got manhunts. Damn it. So tempted. So tempted. Just do your vendor reset. Do the vendor reset. Uh-oh. Lightweight M4, 20% enemy armor damage. Determined, destructive, and unforgiven. Look at that, fellas. Look at that right there. Oop, I mean, oh, bouncing around here. Alright, which one is this? This is Wolf's Den in Clinton. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post me a little. Wait. M4. Alright, this bad boy. What does this bad boy got? What did I say it has? Determined, destructive, unforgiven. Determined? Alright, so that is a definite one you might want to check out. 20% enemy armor damage, determined, destructive, unforgiven. I'm more than likely going to come back. In fact, let's just not even procrastinate. Alright, let's see what else we got down here. Lightweight M4, C79 scope with 17% crit hit damage, 5.5% headshot damage. Really good. Really good if you don't have one. I love the C79 scope. It's a good one. It's a good one. Alright, let's move to the next one. I'll start pushing through these a lot quicker. Not going to be spending as much time on them for the sake of time. My first one went like 2 hours and 40 minutes long, which is really good. Had a lot of people check in, and that's what kind of kept me going, was that people were checking in and really enjoying it. So, yeah. Wow. Cool things last night whenever I met them dudes in the DZ and we started farming and all that. You know, I wasn't live streaming or nothing, but I was recording. That's one thing I do. If I'm not live streaming and I'm in the DZ, I'm always just recording, and I think mine records for like 30 minutes and then it'll stop. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell me when it stops, so a lot of times I got to check. You know, I got to double tap it, see if it's going. But it was pretty cool. We were extracting. Had these guys come and go rogue on us, and there was, I think at the time, 3 of us, and there was 3 of the guys, and it was just amazing. I was able to melt 2 of them with the MP7, and the other, one of the guys I'm running with killed the other dude. And one of the kids was running a Predator with the house, and he asked me, he's like, "Are you running 6-piece Predator?" I told him, "Yeah." And he was like, "Dude, how does that MP7, how does it melt so much faster than my house?" And the damage is like 4K less, but it's that burst fire, man. I'm telling you, man. And I'm crit bleed. The crit bleeds are like 240, 260,000, man. It is freaking amazing. I just, it's just amazing how powerful it is. But the cool thing was, one of them asked me, he goes, "Hey man, you got a YouTube channel?" And I told him, "Yeah, I do." And he was like, "Man, I've actually seen some of your videos," and he's like, "I actually subscribe to you and whatnot." That was really cool, man. I love this community. I'm so grateful. I'm so appreciative of all my friends that I've met during the playing of this game, man. I just love this game, and so, you know, if you're looking to become part of a family, of a network of friends, of people who look out for each other, we love to run, we share stuff. I just dropped a big Alejandro for a homeboy the other night. This is definitely a community right here that you want to check out. I'm telling you, you've got some really good dudes. I've got a buddy named Evan, my boy CB, my buddy Rob, just really good dudes. Felix the other is an amazing dude. This man is like just unbelievable, man. You got to check him out. If you've never heard of Felix Other, check him out. He's got the videos going on that'll just make you fall in love with the game. You know, I'd love to get to a point where I could put content out like him. With my job, 70 plus hours a week, I don't have a lot of time for editing, but I'm starting to play around with it a little bit. So, yeah, if you're looking for that community of friends that like to just play together, we'll run together, we share stuff with each other, we help each other farm, and I'm not gonna lie, we crack jokes with each other. I got killed by some hunters in the underground one night, and my buddy Ev just will not let me let it down. Every time I go down there, he's like, "Yeah, try not to die. I had to rescue you and kill all these hunters," and you know, just teasing, but we do that because we're friends and we can. Jack's crap at this one. On to the next one. On to the next one. Let's keep it moving. Like I said, down at the bottom, Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. I want to see if anybody knows what movie that comes from. If you do, put it in the comments. Let me know. I think you should be able to get it pretty easy. Then again, I'm 34 years old, and movies that I grew up with kids are not always the same movies that new kids are growing up with. If you are a Division player and you are on computer, I am currently on PC, on PS4. But if you're a PC player and you do not own the season pass, first one to shoot me a message, leave me a comment on this video. Merry Christmas. I'll send you a code immediately to unlock the season pass on PC. Alright, so here we got an enhanced PP19, 20% critical hit chance. Runs with Meticulous, Adept, and Hurried. It's not the best. Meticulous, really don't need it on this. Get a large magazine size. You put an extended mag on it, you're sitting over 100. Adept, like we already said, has been nerfed a little bit. Plus, you really don't have to have it with the SMG. Hurried is amazingly powerful talent. But on this, I'd give it a pass unless you absolutely need one, don't have one. Small laser pointer for everybody that's looking for that little laser pointer to fit on your Golden Rhino or some of the other pistols that you might be lacking. Alright, moving right along, we're going to shoot over here to the meat locker in the Tenderloin District. I completely passed Camp Clinton. Not Camp Clinton, Camp Hudson. I'll circle back in a minute. Try that. For everybody that doesn't know, when you log in, it didn't work immediately for me. I actually had to go out and log back in like twice, but when it finally worked, it told me to go to the rewards vendor in the base of operations, and for Christmas, they are giving everybody 5 cipher keys for free. You can go claim those and get them. 5 for free. I mean, you really can't beat that. 15. So I got 15, which is not true. What is wrong with this thing, man? I should have 20. I had 5 already. I guess I didn't. I don't know. I really don't know. They need to get their stuff straight. Get it straight. Alright, let's check out what we got going on here. We got a snub-nosed rhino. Yeah, let's pass on that one. Okay, so there is actually jack crap in this one. So attention all agents, stay away from the meat locker unless you are just going to restock. So I missed Camp Hudson. I keep saying Camp Clinton. Miss Camp Hudson, so I'm going to head back to that real quick. Check this one out. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome to the stream. We're doing a live vendor reset. December 22nd. One person come on. Went out. Whatever. Anyway, if you ain't got time to bounce every single safe house to see what's going on, you can watch a video like everybody always puts out where they show the highlights, the best stuff on it. But you always got to remember that's the best stuff according to them. So I'm just going to go to each one real quick, and the stuff that just really stands above the rest, I'll put a little comment on the side here for you to check out. So, all right, we got an enhanced ACRE with Unforgiven, Capable, and Destructive. I'm not a big fan of the ACR. I am in but Survival is really strong there. Other than that, not too much. All right, nothing to see here. Let's go check this out real quick. Accomplished knee pads. Oh man, accomplished dude. Why do they keep giving us that crap? Alright, stamina mod 212 with 4% disrupt. Yes, alright. The pulse duration. Secret mine explosion radius. If you're still running the secret mines, even though they nerfed them into the ground. So, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, this has been a really bad vendor reset thus far. Like, really bad. None of the exotics at Camp Clinton or in the terminal, which they're the same weapons, just different rolls on them. All of them were crap. The blueprints, the only 256 one was the M9 pistol that I had, that I don't personally own. But as we sit right now, the absolute best thing rocking is the lightweight M4 in the Wolves Den, which is in the Autumn's district, same one by the Amherst Apartments mission. Right here, that one right here. Really good lightweight M4 for sale. Duke Stir, what's up, my brother? I'm glad to see you on here, because here shortly we are going to be running. But before we do that, if you haven't gone through all your vendors, go check out the Wolves Den up there by Amherst, man. They got a lightweight M4. As you can see down here, it's got Determined in the top, Destructive in the second, Unforgiven in the third. Really good buy if you don't have one or if you don't have the blueprints for them. So check it out. Alright, I'm scanning through here. Cunning gloves, never used them. Doesn't mean other people don't like them. We got a purple stamina mod, or purple firearms mod 189, blind deaf. The best ones in my opinion are the damage to elites. Pulse critical hit chance, really good if it would have been a high end. Get that 2%. And you got a stamina 266 mod with 1% critical hit chance. You know what? I'm gonna buy a couple of them bad boys right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll work for right now. I don't need them on this build, but now that the meta has really shifted away from all the skill haste. I mean, skill haste is still extremely important. Don't get me wrong. In fact, all my mods on this Predator build right now are all firearm skill haste mods. I roll everything to stamina, and then I have all firearm skill haste mods. And if I were smart, I'd go firearms with crit chance to get that crit chance a little bit higher, or crit damage to increase that a little bit. But being that I have really slow cooldowns on my first aid overdose, 43 seconds. I mean, without that little bit of skill haste I have, that'd be sitting at over a minute. And then my box is at 28 seconds. Without that, we'd probably sitting at like 40 something seconds. So in my opinion, and for my gameplay, I do like that skill haste. Become spoiled with it. So now anytime I see them slower cooldowns, it just like drives me crazy. Going to be doing some underground with the team if you are keen. I am 100% keen. You should already know, no doubt, no question about it. I'm in. last night I got on for a few, my man, and I didn't see you when I got on, and so I just started running around in the DZ. Went to go clear a supply drop. There was a couple other players there. We ended up linking up. It was so cool, man. One of them was he was like, man, you got a YouTube channel? I told him, yeah. And he's like, man, I follow you. I seen your videos. I liked it. Anyway, long story short, dudes have never been on a manhunt, and we went on a manhunt, made it rank 4, survived. They were so happy. I recorded it. I wasn't streaming. I recorded it. I'm going to pop a little video in. And the cool thing was I wasn't a healer. I got to use my Predator build. Melting people. Dark Zone. I got classified gear out of a Dark Zone crate. So, guys, Dark Zone crates can now drop classified and exotics. Low drop rate, but drop rate nonetheless. So whenever you got that weekly or the leaderboards, that much more incentive to just go open the shit out of all of them. All right, so now we're down here in the Stewie event. We got a steadfast holster. We got a stamp. Whoop, 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 whoop. Check it out. All right, we got a purple stamina 189 plus 3% damage to elites mods. I've got a couple that are 212 on the stamina with damage to elites, so I'm going to pass on this one. But if you are looking for PvE mods, here's the ones you want to get. If you got that D3 build or that Nomad build that you want for PvE, these are the mods you want. You want those damage to elites. You want to get them up. It is amazing. I actually had a classified Lone Star build that was full of those builds, or all of them. And, dude, I was able to just solo the hardest content in the game, and it was not even hard. I got a 6% support station duration mod for all you people trying to run the Reclaimer. With the 3-second revive time that the classified Reclaimer now holds, it's kind of pointless to run the support station healing speed because it just doesn't really do anything for you. So definitely want to pick this one up if you're running it, get that extra time out of it. Trust me, it works. Trust me, I'm a professional. All right, we're heading to Kips Bay now, going to the South Pole. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to finish out these, all of these right here in the light zone of the game. And then I'm going to head back to Camp Clinton and the terminal one last time to show off the exotics. And then I will be ending the vendor reset. I will check out the Dark Zone Park Avenue one, because that's usually the one. It's got the best stuff in it, all weapons. I tend to stay away from the DZ ones. I'll go to them from time to time, or if I'm in checkpoints. But I found a large amount of the players don't have a lot of Dark Zone credits, and so it's kind of pointless. And then, not to mention, the truth be told, the DZ vendors do not have better gear. They've always said that, you know, the Dark Zone's where you get the best stuff. The Dark Zone's where you got to go to get it. But they've never given us better stuff in the Dark Zone. So this is how it's going to be. I'm going to do the Light Zone. I'll do Park Avenue. If I go to the Park Avenue checkpoint and it's just like God rolled stuff, then I'll go down to the next one and check it. And if it's trash, I'll end it there. That's the way I do it. I'll go to Dark Zone ones as long as I'm getting good ones each time. But if I get a bad one, I just go ahead and end it there. That way it's not wasting anybody's time. So anyway, so the only thing really right here that we got that's worth the damn is the electronics mod, 193 electronics with the shock resistant. If you're trying to build that shock resistant build, which I doubt anybody is. And then a 4% Seeker Mine damage mod. Are you trying to run the one-shot Seekers, which you can do? You just can't do it in PvP anymore, unfortunately. I don't like how they just nerf shit because people complain about it. That's why I hope they don't nerf Predator that bad. I don't think it needs to be nerfed. I think it needs to be tweaked. And I really like what the devs said at State of the Game yesterday. They told people, they're like, since these classifieds come out, there's always been that one that y'all keep saying, it's overpowered, nerf it. They put that shit to rest. They said, we are not touching any of them until they all come out. So after this last global event, all of them will be out. Once that happens, then they're going to let everybody play it for a couple weeks and really see where the meta's at, what's overpowered, what's underpowered, and go from there. So I'm really glad they're just not jumping to conclusions and just nerfing stuff into the ground right now. So anyway, all right, so check this out. Last week, this pistol right here was in the DZ Park Avenue checkpoint. It's first wave X45. It's got a great magazine size, decent on the damage, but the one thing is it has cool-headed. Cool-headed is amazing, man. It is such a good talent. Whenever you use that signature skill, if you're doing that PvE content by yourself and you're backed in a corner and your recovery link goes off and you're like, oh shit, man, you don't have a lot of skill haste, you got a super slow cooldown, clear that area out, and then you can literally pull this pistol out, sit back, and just put some into some NPC's heads from a distance behind cover, and you can get your signature skill back so fast. It's not like skilled where it requires a headshot kill. This is just performing a headshot reduces all skill cooldowns by 5%. That is amazing. It is amazing. It can only proc like once every 0.3 seconds, and so that's why putting it on certain weapons is actually kind of would hurt you. Like if you put it on MP7 and just spray into their head, of course you're not going to get it all at one time because it can only proc every about third shot on that gun. But still, definitely worth getting if you don't have one. Check it out. Plus, it's not going to cost you any Dark Zone credits this week like it did last time. This is just regular game credits. Very affordable. Check it out. Not going to put it on the buy of the week list because I don't think it's that great. But like I said, nonetheless, it's decent. Last thing I'm going to do before I do log off, when I go back to the terminal, I'm going to go to Camp Clinton in the terminal, just give one last look at what's for sale there. Last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to run over to the premium vendor and I'm going to open up some encrypted caches. Gotta love that lag, man. Awesome. Company or accomplished knee pads. Come on, man. Get. All right, if you're looking to build a farming build, if that's what you want, if you're like, man, I need to put a build together and I want to farm field proficiency caches because I think next weekend or this weekend or something they're going to do the double field proficiency cache again. So let's say you're like, man, I'm just coming back to the game. I need to get geared up. Maybe you played in 1.4 or whatever, or 1.5, but you haven't played since then, so you don't have any good gear, and you just need to get credits and gear up. You want it to pick you up a pair of these accomplished knee pads, so all your rewards from all your accolades is going to be triple. And then when you start throwing on all your mods, pick you up some of these firearms increase kill XP mods, and then on top of that, get you a random chest piece on the minor, right, down where it says minor attributes, put kill XP. On your mask, the minor attributes, kill XP. Knee pads, minor attributes, kill XP. Backpack, can't get it there. And so that's it. So you can put it on your chest piece, your mask, and your knee pads. Put it on all of your mods, and you could have a farming. It'd be a jackpot. It'd be a farming machine. Like literally farming machine build. I don't even know what I'd call it. Farming machine build. There you go. I just named it. Nobody's answered my question yet. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. What movie did it come from? Holiday comedy? What is it? Somebody's got to know. All right. Let's see if I can find. There he is. I always having trouble finding this dude. All right, so now we're down in the crypt. Okay, so we got an MG5, 19% damage to targets out of cover. Destructive, fierce, and capable. Not too bad. I'd get rid of capable. I'd keep destructive. Fierce, most people say you don't need crit on LMG, which is true. I mean, we don't have to, but out of Fierce and Capable, I would definitely take Fierce. Using a skill improves the handling of your weapon for 15 seconds. If anybody's ever shot at LMG, they know that to begin with it's a little unstable, but once that thing starts firing and you kind of get into about 15 rounds into that mag, it becomes deadly accurate. Deadly accurate. I got a quick release magazine. Most people also, that's another thing. If it's not an extended magazine, I see them just trash all the heavy springs, all the quick release. Don't toss these things aside. If you're running a M60 that's got a 100 round mag in it, you don't need an extended mag with 120. You don't need 212 rounds. Put you a heavy spring in there that's got a high rate of fire with crit chance on it. Put that bad boy in. Get that low RPM M60 with a huge magazine. Bring that up to more of a manageable, a little bit, decent, something that's that can be viable in the game. Bring it up. Get that crit chance up. You get your M60. Or this MG5 that's got Fierce Destructive on it, put you any other talents you want, and they're deadly or something. Throw a heavy spring on there, and you've got a really good weapon. Really good weapon. Alright, so I'm going to check out the Park Avenue here. Like I said, I'm not going to go through all the DZ. I did last time, and there really wasn't nothing to brag about, and it just kind of wasted more time. And the one common theme that I was getting from a majority of the people was, yeah, but I don't have that many Dark Zone credits because I just don't go in there enough, and so I'm just going to stay away until the day that they start adding in, exotics, classified gear, or just, God rolled items. If they put in there like, hey, whatever, it's going to be RNG on the weapon you get, but whatever it is, we're going to, it's going to be maxed out, man. That'd be awesome, dude. You'd see people farming in the Dark Zone. That'd bring so many people in the Dark Zone if they knew that the vendors was selling all God rolled stuff. So, alright, we got an enhanced PP19. Of course, now with optimization, you can make anything God roll, but enhanced PP19, 19% crit hit chance, vicious, capable, and hurried. Had pass on it. Military AK 47M. There was a really good one in the base, just crappy talents, but this looks good. 23% enemy armor damage. It's got vicious, intense, and destructive. This is very good. I would keep vicious. I would keep destructive. I would roll away the middle intense one. I would put something like, I don't know, competent. I like deadly. I hear people say you really don't need deadly on an assault rifle. Piss on that, man. I like deadly. Critical hit damage is important. That way when you are critting for some decent amount. Military M870 with 334.5 on the stagger. It's got responsive, great, determined, great, and competent. Oh my gosh, this is another really good one. If I ran this, to be honest with you, if I ran it, I wouldn't do it with this build, but if I ran this, I would keep those talents on it. Responsive and competent are awesome, and when you got a gun that powerful, you're going to kill shit. And to get your skill cooldowns on top of that is just an extra bonus. If I were to roll Determined away, I'd put Deadly on it, to be honest with you. I'd probably buy two of them, put it on a Lone Star build, and have a double M870 build. So, alright, we got a M700 Tactical with extremely low headshot damage, so I would pass this regardless of the talents. Yeah, pass on that one. Classic M60, 19% damage to targets out of cover. This is a gun I was just talking about. 500 rounds per minute. It's very slow firing. This was a weapon in patch 1.3 that I use religiously, and even in the patch 1.4 I found myself using it, especially with the introduction of the D3 FNC set in patch 1.4. I used to use the LMGs quite often. Well, I just kind of told him myself there. There was a little glitch in 1.4 where you could equip and deconstruct your sidearm at the same time. And if you did that, then you were able to use any weapon you wanted with the D3 FNC set. They fixed that really quick. I think there's a way you can still do it. It's just that the gun won't do any damage to any targets whatsoever. So, alright, so I'm going to pull back and I'm going to head back over to the terminal and I'm going to show off what we got in the terminal. So this has been an extremely piss poor vendor reset. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. It's garbage. if there's anything good in the blueprint vendor, feel free to put it in chat for people that may not be able to see it. The only thing that I'm able to see on my screen was a military M9 pistol. So whatever else is in there, I already own. They do have a blueprint for a 204 Elvoa. Patch 1.7, I would have bought that immediately, but now 1.8, I don't know, because if you go in the last stand, it brings all your gear up to a higher level. So, all right, let's do one last check of these items real quick. What do we got going on here? So we got a weapon kit that vitalizes tools, military M9 blueprint, vertical grip with the optimal range. We got the 229 military M60E4 blueprint, tactical SASG 229, stamina vest from the 229s. Really the only thing that looked decent was this Elvoa C blueprint. I don't know. I'd like, if anybody knows if they even make a blueprint for an Elvoa on a 256 gear score, please let me know. I've never seen one. I own the lightweight 4 blueprint. I've got the MG5 classic M44 carbine SVD model 700 lightweight M4 SASG Super 90 MP7 MP5N ACR AK-47 blah blah blah. Damascus, craft them, deconstruct them immediately, get that free div tag. Alright, so over here, Cassidy's rolling with Ferocious and Stain, Liberator with Intense, Predatory, and Adept, the Centurion with Sustained, the Pecan, it's got 20% damage, targets out of cover with Talented and Swift, the Historian with decent headshot damage at 162, and then with Disciplined and Vicious, so it just craps out there. This military AK-47M, man, I had such high hopes for it. Look at it, it's got a gear score of 282, 23% enemy armor damage, showing 22k damage with my 4000 firearm build. Predator, of course. Black Market SASG with Dominant, Unforgiving, and Commanding. Man, if you had Determined in the middle slot and it wasn't a shotgun, that'd be a great tackling build. The SVD with Dominant, Toxic, and Discipline. Blah. M249B. These talents there. And then all this gear that has pretty much just been, kind of gone. With classifieds now in. In fact, I went through my character, and as you can see, Barrett saying classified. I pretty much deleted everything that wasn't classified except the vigorous chest piece. But yeah, I mean, classified is pretty much pushing everything out. But the buy of the week, hands down, right now is up there in was it Wolves Den? Wolves Den and Autumn Hope by that's Kermit Station. There it is. Buy of the week is right. God, no, that's not it. Damn. Wolves Den, Clinton is the buy of the week. Let me show you what it is. We have got a lightweight M4. It's got 20% enemy armor damage, so it's not the best there. But it's got Determined, Destructive, Unforgiven. That's the top buy. And then there is this stamina mod with 266 stamina and 1% crit chance on it. And that one, my friends, I believe was, I want to say that one was right here at Madison Stand. So check it out. But other than that, this has just been a complete crap restock, man. It sucked. Make sure you go to your the rewards vendor up in the top, the base of operations, and claim any leaderboard prizes that you may have got from the global event strike. You get you a strike classified gear set cache, and then some apparent stuff, so check that out. And then with the 5 cipher keys that you get for free, they have this new holiday encrypted cache that you can use to buy it. So I'm going to pop a couple of these open. You're welcome to hang out and watch for a minute. I'd love for somebody to tell me what movie Merry Christmas, you filthy animal, came from. Let me know. Warm up. Okay, that looks like it's got. Let's check it out. Okay, looks like something you'll do like on the intro to Skirmish or something. If you're sitting there like, alright, dude, you want to do this one-on-one? Let me just stretch it real quick. Oh, yeah. Yo, you don't even know what you got coming. You don't even know what's coming, bro. Okay, yep. Get warm. Ooh, buddy, you are in for a treat. Alright, man, I'm getting all these Edge backpack skins today. Bushfire, sure. Yes! Sean Ferry, you're awesome, dude. Home Alone, thank you. Nobody said it. You're the man. Hey, are you on PC, PS4, or Xbox, my friend? Let me know what you're on. Tell me you're on PC with The Division. Tell me you're on PC. God, they keep giving me all these Edge ones. Okay, I like that one. I got the weapon skin too, so I'm gonna equip that here in a minute and see what we got. I'll be jumping back on stream here very shortly. Maybe they're gonna do some underground. PC, are you serious, my friend? Sean, do you have the season pass to The Division? Because if you don't, you just got it. Let's see. Alright, I need to email you, my friend. Sure do. Okay, you do have the season pass? Keep it. Okay. Well, if you got any friends, listen, if you got any friends that have it on PC that don't have the season pass, maybe they don't have the cash, let me know, man. I would love for you to be able to present it to somebody for a Christmas present or something like that, or, you know, if not, then the next PC player that has the Division that does not have the season pass, please let me know, and it's coming your way. You're going to get it. That's what kind of community you got here, man. We got a great community here. Why did I just exit out? Let's buy another one. Come on, let's keep buying them. We got to get something good. It's been crap. I'm getting duplicates already. It's crazy. I mean, I know they don't have a lot of stuff, but holiday. I like the first year's holiday stuff better. This one's just like, crap. Yeah, they're giving all the Edge ones away. That's for damn straight. That's pretty cool. Alright, I'm going to quit opening these Christmas ones here in a minute. I'm going to go back to the other ones. Would love to get carried. Some underground if you got a slot. Well, I would love to, man, but we are actually PS4. I'm PS4, and I would love to build me up a gaming PC. I really do want to, but I'm so hooked on this. It's like I'm putting everything. I work 70-something hours a week, and then I put every other free time I get into this. But yeah, I wish we could, man. I love the underground. I've so much fun. It is still best. Oh shit! I like that backpack skin. All right, how many I got left? 10 of them. Let's open another one. So PS. Yeah, we PS4. All right, that's not too bad. There, not too bad. But you're welcome if you got Twitter, man. Look me up at TSwandol, and you are welcome to jump on my page and put it out there that you're looking for other PC players to do some underground with. Get connected, because I do have a bunch of people there, the Twitter friends of mine that are PC, and they're just like me, as in the fact that they love to meet new people and run, farm. That's one cool thing about everybody that my friends here, man, is that, like, if there's a certain piece of gear you're looking for and you're out here playing this game, well, you're out there farming it by yourself. Whereas what we do is we get 3-4 of us together, and you got a better chance. That's the 5th time I've got these stupid freaking shoes. My bad, y'all. You're just seeing how frustrated I get with those damn crates. But 4 people trying to get something is better than one. And so it's definitely worked out, man. I mean, yeah. The only 2 pieces in the entire game that I need is Nomad classified mask and D3 classified mask. That's it. That's all I need. Man, I am not opening up one of these boxes. I'm tired of getting that crap. Stupid ass boxes. So here, let me run down to show y'all a little bit on the Predator real quick. That I got a lot of people tell me, like, man, you should use the house with the classified Predator, and I do from time to time. I do. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, come on. Yeah, gotta love that PS4, that nice little lagging ass shit. Alright, so MP7, 23% crit chance, 15.4 damage with hurried, predatory, and deadly. Urban MDR, not even optimized, 21 on the enemy armor damage, 45.4k. Unforgiven and deadly. I just put Unforgiven on it. I've been hesitant about using it, but being that I don't have a lot of skill power, I'm not going to be popping my heals all the time. I'm pretty sure that most of the time I am going to be, you know, below or at that two segments of health or less. Might as well go ahead and get that. And then the cool thing is, if I can hit it with that MP7, get them bleeding, flip it over that Urban MDR, I'm gonna get that, you know, 50k damage if I'm missing one segment of health. Plus, if they're bleeding, I'm gonna get that extra 18%, which is gonna put me at almost 60k just for them bleeding. So I'm gonna show y'all this. MP7 does 15.4k. My house does 19.5. Alright, 269 crit bleed. 269 crit bleed. Let me get me a crit bleed. 281. Why wasn't it doing that earlier for me? Earlier, man, it was like so much less, dude. So much less. Of course, we're console, so getting headshots is so much harder on console. I still like it. I've been using this MP7 now for a couple days with this build, and it's a little bit more stable. It's easier to hit them headshots. I got the hurried on it, and man, I think just freaking reloads so fast on it. I just keep spraying. Just keep spraying. I don't like how they nerfed the shit out of that. I don't know where I'm shooting at. Man, this has been a really bad week. The only thing that's worth a damn is up in Autumn's Hope. There is a lightweight M4. Right, where's it at? Right here. Autumn's Hope. There's a lightweight M4 with, what did it have? Determined, Destructive, and Unforgiving on it. And then, I want to say it was down in Madison Stand. There's a Stamina mod, 266 on the Stamina, with 1% critical hit chance. Those are like the best ones on it. I'm gonna jump up here real quick. Yeah, this has actually been a really bad week. All the exotics were really crap. Man, all of a sudden now I'm getting all these people joining. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Buy of the week is definitely at the and Wolf's Den, that's what it is. Wolf's Den, I'm sitting here trying to think of it. Wolf's Den is the buy of the week with the lightweight M4. And then down in Madison Stand, I believe it is the 266 Stamina with 1% critical hit chance. It's probably been one of the worst, absolute worst vendor resets. Yeah, man, no problem, man, no problem. So, what about blueprints? So the only blueprint that I seen on there was the military M9 pistol. Whatever else ones are on there, I already own, so I don't see them. I kind of don't like that they implemented that. I used to like it where I could switch to other characters and see what they had. Then they got a 204 Elvoa blueprint, which, you know, last stand, you go in last stand or skirmish, it normalizes all your gear. So, you know, you could always get a 204 one. I don't know if you want to wait the div tech to try to optimize that to get it real powerful or whatnot. But, I mean, I guess you wouldn't really have to because just go into last stand. All right, so here we got a Super 90 with self-preserved, trained, and talented. Accomplished knee pads. They're coming up with another double field proficiency weekend if you're trying to if you're trying to farm for them, but I'm good on that. Firearms mod 232 with 2.5% exotic damage resilience. EDR is actually really, really good, especially with the Predator Bleed. What 204? Oh, fuck yeah. That'll work for my skill board. There you go, my man. Look at that, 204. Yeah, I actually, I've got one. Thanks, thank you, my man. I appreciate that. You on PS4, PC, or Xbox? What else we got here? Let's go to the next checkpoint here. But yeah, I actually had bought I think it was a lightweight M4. It was like a 204, and I had ran it with one of my skills, a 221 PS4. Man, my PSN name is TSwandol, just regular TSwandol. If you want, man, shoot me a friend request. Right now, I'm in invisible mode just while I'm doing this, but I'll probably come on after that. Any gear you're ever looking for, you let us know. We are happy to help. Me and my friends here help you farm. If you would subscribe, man, hit that notification button, because tomorrow I'm gonna get on. It's my day off. I'm gonna stream tomorrow. I got a little thing going on here tomorrow while I get everybody on here. I'm gonna get on tomorrow. I don't know exactly what time I'm gonna be able to do it with the holidays. I'm gonna get on, and I'm gonna go on for about an hour. What I'm gonna do is once I hit about an hour into the stream, I'm going to be just dark zone farming. I'm going to be invisible. The first subscriber that is watching live on screen and playing the game to find me in the dark zone. That means you got a server hop, look down and, streams night me. But the first player in a 60-minute window to come find me in the dark zone and physically run up to me. I don't care if you shoot me, go rogue or whatever, but if you're like, hey, yo, what's up, man, I'm here, and you get it within that 60 minutes, you have a $100 prepaid Visa gift card, or prepaid Visa card, whatever you want to call it, debit card, that will be sent to you via mail. I could do it electronically, however you want to do it, but it's just going to be a Christmas present, and really it's just an appreciation to me, to everybody who stops in and spends a little time on the stream here. I've met some incredibly cool people on this stream, man, and doing this YouTube thing. I love it. You'll never see a donation thing from me. That's just not. It's just not me. I'm one person that 100% believes it is better to give than to receive. I've given away a few PS4 season passes for the Division, a couple Division hats. I'm doing a $100 prepaid Visa gift card tomorrow. I have a PC season pass. If there's anybody out there that's has the Division on the computer and they don't have a season pass, hit me up and you got it. Merry Christmas, it's yours. But yeah, I love this community, man. We got electronics mod right here, 256 electronics, 3% skill haste. One thing I'm learning in this 1.8 meta is that this electronic skill power build it's not what it was. If you're going for that firearms electronics combo, it really just doesn't work anymore. I hate it. But the classified sets are really pushing us in one direction. If you're going to go electronics, you better go all electronics. If you're going to go firearms, you got to go all firearms. Stamina, you got to go all stamina. I'm going to miss the days of the firearm electronic builds. I wish when they changed stamina from 15 health points, I wish they wouldn't have jumped right up to 30, doubled it. I wish they would have maybe gone up to 20, played with it a little bit, but they basically shifted the game again 100%, which I'm fine. I do love this game. I'm going to adapt. I'll always adapt with it, but I'm not going to lie. I really did enjoy doing the firearm electronic builds, the hexo builds. These were things that I really have to say from 1.5 to 1.4 to now has been my funnest time on this game. It's just been absolutely amazing. So let's see, with classy items you can run decent talents on your weapons, 3800 firearms, or stamina is easy to get. Yeah, you are correct. No need to take weaker weapons anymore. Yeah, and I still see a lot of people that pass on like the converted USC or the police UMP or even AUGs for that matter now because of that lower rate of fire. And I try to tell them, man, don't look past them just because it's not what you think it is. Like with this MP7 right here, I mean, it may not have hit as hard as my house did, but I've face tanked people before with the house and the MP7 with my Predator build, and hands down, the house did not, or the MP7 outperformed the house. Now, I guess the house there, I was getting a better hit because, you know, the card counter thing, that does make a big deal. But in the middle of a PvP battle, you don't have time to sit down and go, oh wait, which part of my magazine am I going to get the most damage out of, and try to set it up that way, you're going to get your ass killed. Whereas that MP7 is 950 rounds to your face in a heartbeat. I got crit chance, crit damage on the mods. That thing is a beast, man. I'm telling you, it's a beast. I'll upload a video here in a little bit of me going manhunt yesterday. Made it to rank 4. Then I cleared it just because nobody else would come fight us anymore. But all I used was the MP7, and I just melted the dudes, man. I was just blown away at how easily it took them down. So anyway, I'm gonna get done with this rambling. Model 700 here in the dark zone. I said I wasn't gonna go to these vendors, but you know what? People jump on. I'm not gonna just end the stream right off like that. I hope more people jump on, ask questions. Right now, buy of the week is in the Wolves Den. Lightweight M4, Destructive, Determined, and Unforgiven. Alright, we got some Cunning gloves. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. Never used Cunning, Decisive, any of those. It's either Savage or Gear Set ones. I've heard some of them are good, but I just never personally did it. We got a 4% Seeker Mind damage mod here, and a Stability Scope. Pretty good for your LMGs, not the MP7. Cheesy Predator. Yeah, you know, it's I tell you what, the Predator is not as bad as it was in the PTS. I played the PTS, and it literally, like, I understand why people were so up in arms, like, man, this is gonna break the game. It's gonna break the game. There was something about that build in the PTS. Maybe it was just that people didn't really, you know exactly what all these gear sets, how to really truly build into them at that time or not. But it's, you know, it's really strong, but it's not that overpowered. And I'm telling you, you got Reclaimer, Final Measure, you got Striker. Yes, this build is extremely powerful, and if I go up against somebody who's running, just a regular build, or, you know, something like that, there's a good chance I am just going to melt that person, and it could be unfair. However, this in combination with, you know, a Reclaimer, and you know, with a good team, these there's plenty of things that can counter this build. Plenty of things. In fact, I've run into a few of them before. Lone Star. I'll tell you what, Lone Star will melt me in a heartbeat. Lone Star has melted me before. The new Nomad. Dude, I got melted by a Nomad guy the other day because I just couldn't kill him. He just kept coming back, and then you got those damage or the resistances and stuff like that. And so the game really is very, very balanced right now. The one thing that I don't like is, outside of this Predator, though, I'm just not too happy with the time to kill. The PvP time to kill, man. Let's say, but even before I got the Predator build, 1.8 first came out, man, the time to kill is just, God, it's just, we shouldn't have 30-second one-on-ones. That's just too much chicken dance, too much rolling around. I mean, if you like it, you like it. That's your personal play style. I'm just putting out my personal opinion. And everybody has the right to agree, disagree, tell me to go screw myself, and, you know, you have that option. And they do it by leaving. Firearms signature ability regain mod. Crappy extended mod. About to wrap it up here in a minute. We almost done with them all. Right now, the only good thing, or two things, are the stamina crit hit chance mod, which is really a good one. 266 stamina and 1% crit chance. I guess TTK is about 25% too. Yeah, I agree with you, man. You're just dead on right. We got an MP7 down here with Determined, Competent, and Brutal. So, not my cup of tea on console, but definitely something maybe wanting to check out on the PC, especially with Brutal. Competent, Brutal. I had a Response for Deadly on there. Wouldn't be too bad. But yeah, I wish they would have gone, like I said, instead of from 15 to 30, 8 health points per stamina. I wish they would have jumped it to like 20, maybe even 22, 22.5 or something, you know. doubling like that though, man, it's like, holy crap, dude, it's just become a little too overpowered. Hey, here we go. We got a good loud vent break with 18% crit damage, 3% crit chance, 2% crit accuracy. It's actually a really good one if you don't have one. I got a lot of friends who, Jesus Christ, man, they will not use that. Period. They're like, oh man, it's too loud. It aggroes all the NPCs. And I mean, I guess, I understand if you're PvE. If you're PvE only, that's fine. You don't want to aggro everybody on you. But I wish they'd make a suppressor that you get the crit damage for the SMG. All you got really is the Tyrant, and that's a crit chance one. Alright, let's check out what we got here. Military M60, brutal, vicious, and swift. 19% damage targets out of cover. Not that great. Wouldn't spend Dark Zone funds on it when there's plenty of other ones out everywhere else. Acid 2 gloves. We got a stamina health mod. Really low on the stamina, 228. Decent though, 3269 on your health. If you don't have any health stamina mods on this patch, because pre 1.8, you only really needed one just to unlock responsive, and then now with classified gear sets you really don't need any. But if you do need some until you get something better, you could pick a few of these up. You got your VX1 scope here, really not that great, 17.5 on the headshot damage, 3% critical hit chance, and the optimal range. Alright, we're about getting done with this. I'm ready to do some PvP or underground. Hit the underground past couple nights, and actually I need to get a classified Nomad mask and a classified D3 mask, and that will round me out on the classifieds. I'll have every classified set that's released to this point. But in the underground so far, I've gotten the Alejandro. What I get? I got some Predator classifieds, things like that. So underground's really dropping stuff, and I've seen a lot of houses get dropped down there, man. A lot of them coming out. So, all right. So here we are on the next DZ. Which one are we in now? I don't even know which one I'm in. DZ02 East. Starting it off with the M9, Officer's M9. They got the blueprint for sale in the terminal for this M9 with Expert and Dominant. We got a refresh mask. God, I love the refresh mask. Really low on the armor. It's got 3.5 on the critical hit chance, damage to elites, so I'm not too shabby on that one. Arno, thank you, my man. I just got a notification on my phone, too. I do appreciate it. You are not a subscriber. You are a friend, my man. My name is Tony, and anytime you ever need anything, you do not hesitate to hit me up. And, yeah, welcome. Try to stream about 3 or 4 times a week. I work 70 hours a week. I'm a restaurant manager, and so I put a lot of hours in. Luckily, I get to work a day shift. I'm a day guy. I like to get up early in the morning. I'm up around 4:30 every morning. I go to work. I get home. I'm on Central Time. I live down in Panama City, Florida. I usually get home about 4:30 p.m. every day. Central, which would be 5:30 Eastern, and I'm usually on roughly about 30 minutes to an hour after that. Play for a couple hours each day. Saturdays are my day off. I get on all day. I usually stream about 3 or 4 times throughout the day, and then I try to also put out a build video here and there, and then some manhunt videos. I'm really starting to get into the using the Share Factory a little bit, to where I'm trying to put out some decent videos, shorten them down. I was doing build videos that were lasting like an hour and 20 minutes, but I did them live. I had to do all my stuff live at that time. That was really tricky. But now I'm getting to the point where I'm starting to get on it, man. But if there's ever a build that you're interested in, that you're not too sure about, hit me up, let me know, man. I love to put builds together and go test them out, and I'll post a video of it so everybody can see. And I also will do live build videos. If there's a build that you got and you maybe don't know how to build it right, or you're wanting to try something different, let me know, and I'll get that exact same gear set, that whatever you're looking for, whatever you have an idea, I'll pop a live stream on, you can jump on, and we'll basically optimize, build, and recalibrate a build. We'll do it live, we'll do it together, and we'll have fun doing it, man. Then we can link up and go test them out one-on-one and just see how powerful the builds are. That's another thing, too. If you ever want to test the build out, if you ever want to test it out, on PvP, but you're not ready to just take it into that arena yet, hit me up, man. I'll be more than happy to go on the DZ with you, and hell, I'll even go rogue. That way you can get the rogue kill and see how powerful it is, and you get some dark keys from me because I've got plenty of them to give away there too. All right, so here we got Snub Nose Rhino. I don't know why they keep giving us these crappy ones. Recovered holster. That's not really many people using these anymore. Duke, I am just about ready, my man. We are just about wrapped up with this. We do have a prototype performance mod, 4% ballistic shield damage. This is actually a really good one. I see a lot of people will get the ballistic shield damage resilience. Those aren't that bad, but I'm telling you, this one is really good. The ballistic shield damage is actually 4% damage to your weapon. So this is one to check out if you're going to run the new classified D3 set, or even if you don't have the classified yet. Check this one out. This is awesome. I use these ones all the time. I came in late. Any good damage to elite mods or high damage scopes? There was a VX scope. I gotta check back where it was. It might be in the crypt. It's one of the ones there on the right side. It had 18.5 on the headshot. I think it was like 3% crit chance and then accuracy. And then we had there's a stamina, 192 stamina, 3% damage to elites. And I believe that one was in maybe Stew event. So nothing real high. But, I mean, if you don't have any of the damage to elites, there is that one. I'll go check again here for you in just a second. And so far, the best buy is in the Wolf's Den up in Autumn's Hope. There's a lightweight M4. It's got Determined in the top slot, Destructive in the middle, and Unforgiven in the free slot. Definitely one to check out if you don't have a decent one, or if you don't have the lightweight M4 blueprint. Or like me, if you want to craft some, but you've crafted a ton of Damascuses and then deconstructing them for the div tech, and now you don't have enough to craft the materials to craft anything. Definitely worth checking out. All right. Oh, yeah, check it out, guys. Here we are with another lightweight M4. I'm up in DZ05 East Checkpoint. This is a lightweight M4, 23% enemy armor damage, determined, responsive, and meticulous. Look at that one right there. Go throw you whatever you want in the free slot. Unforgiven, deadly, competent, whatever. But this is actually a really good one too. 273 on the gear score, really good on enemy armor damage. So check that one out. DZ05 East Checkpoint, lightweight M4, determined, responsive, and meticulous. All right, we got a steadfast holster here. Anybody interested? I'm going to push on. We got a Stamina Mod 252 Stamina with exotic 2.5 exotic damage resilience. I used to pass right over these, never even gave them a second look before. But now with this Predator's Bleed, and I'm guilty of running it because that's what I got on right now, is Predator's Mark. 80 hard is really good. It really is. I wouldn't even... One thing I was thinking about, I don't have the full Nomad set yet, but I thought I have a 5-piece. I'm missing the mask. I even thought about putting on 4 pieces of my Nomad classified, throw my Ninja Bike backpack on, so that'll make it a 5-piece where I can get the 5-piece gives you that overheal at all times, and then put my Final Measure classified mask on, and with the Ninja Bike that'll give me a 2-piece to give me 25% exotic damage resilience, and then you put a bunch of these mods on and you could get you upwards of about 30% exotic damage resilience. So you'll be running 5-piece Nomad, 2-piece Final Measure, and I guarantee if you go up against that Predator, you'll be doing a lot better with it with 30% exotic damage resilience. But hey, I didn't tell you about that. That's one thing I like to do anytime I build a build that I like to use, that becomes like one of my favorite builds. The first thing I do is I build a build to counter my build. I find out what is the best build to come up against what I'm running is. I've always been that way. To me, it's the best way, and I've got a lot of friends in the game here that I've met through my channel here, and we get together, we brainstorm on things, we'll shoot each other back and forth with it, to find out what works, what doesn't, what can help. One last thing, the talents, adrenaline. It used to be medkit, now heals over 10 seconds, even when taking damage. Nobody ever used it, so they changed it. It is now... Medkit now gives 7 seconds of immunity from status effects, which is amazing. The second I seen it, when 1.8 dropped, that was the first talent I equipped, because that is like, wow, with the Predator's Mark, that's amazing. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's broken. So I'm not using it until they fix it. I've already tested it. I had somebody shoot me with the Predator's Mark bleed. I popped a med kit, it quit the bleed, they shot me immediately again, and I started bleeding again. And so for some reason it's not working, and so I'm not going to waste a free talent just because it's not working. So right now I use either precision for a little bit more crit chance, crit damage, or last night I was using tactical advance doing cover to covers with my MP7 and melting people even quicker. But anyway, exotic damage resiliency 7.5 30. You can to counter predator if you're into that. There you go. Look at that, Philly, right there. That is perfect. Well, like that's awesome. And what I was thinking with the Nomad thing is because I really want this Nomad build. I've loved Nomad. I actually got a video. If y'all check throughout my videos, I got one called the Electric Nomad, where it's a 4-piece Nomad, 3-piece Tactician, and it's a Nomad skill build, man. It was freaking a blast. You don't need no healing skills because you're getting that constant healing, and you have a chance to proc the Nomad. But yeah, it's like I said, this Predator's super strong, the Nomad's super strong, and I figured adding the final measure Nomad together. But look, you got one right there with 67.5%. That is countering it. See, I'm stuck on these skill haste mods, and I love them, but I know this new meta I'm gonna have to push away from them. I got a really bad heal. The only reason why I do have these skill haste mods is because 43-second cooldown is a lot better than 63-second cooldown in PvP, and so that's the only reason why I'm using them right now. I'm trying to find something that'll be better. I don't plan on using this build forever. I got on this character, I got the Banshee, Striker, Reclaimer, Love Mark. Reclaimer is probably one of my favorite builds in the game. Lone Star, which is a blast, and then this is my Tactician. This is my one-shot sticky bomb build that I was using for the global event, but now that I don't really need it that much anymore. I'm ready for the last of them to come out. Alpha Bridge is fun. I played it in the PTS. Tactician, I've got some ideas for Tactician that I'm just going to keep to myself for right now, and the second they come out, I'm going to test them out, definitely. So right here we got a Tactical SA-58. A lot of people, that's one that they completely hate. I know I did for the longest time. Anytime I got one, I either left it on the ground or deconstructed it, sold it immediately, until I actually used it one day. It's a 3-round burst weapon that hits really hard. I wouldn't sleep on it. I would at least give it a try. It's going to take time to get used to, but it's really not that bad of a build, or a gun, I mean. Comes with brutal, predatory, and competent, so not bad. You could throw you a deadly up there, or I don't know if you want to use responsive. But yeah, it's not a bad gun at all. I'm telling you, it surprised me. Plus, it's really accurate. It really is, especially when you got them shield guys coming at you. So if you can sit back, aim down sight, and you pop 3 rounds in their head with this gun, I'm telling you, you'll kill one. Whereas normally you just start spraying all over the place, and then you just start getting irritated and cussing and all that good stuff. Oh my God, look what we got here. So if anybody missed this a while back, this is actually, I have like 20 of these right here. So right now I'm at the DZ06 East Checkpoint, East 53rd Street. That gun's nutty if you can learn the burst pattern. I hear the burst MP5. Yeah, definitely. See, look, yeah, I know that burst MP5, that full fire, fully auto thing. They fixed that. They've patched it where it can't happen. A lot of people told me it was more PC was able to do that over console, but anyway. So here we are. Second buy of the week is at the East 53rd Street Dark Zone vendor. For anybody that may have missed this back when it first came out, I don't know why I keep doing that, but this is a maxed out firearms mod, 267 on firearms, 3% skill haste. That is the absolute god roll on that. I own it, and I actually, if you look here, chest piece, got 2 of them, and I've had these for a while. That's my one stamina one I needed on there to get to 9,000, and I got one right here too. So definitely buy a bunch of those. You'll love it. It's the best one out there. Micro red dot sight tan. One thing I've learned, if you see any weapon mod in this game that has the word tan next to it, it sucks. Pro red dot sight is awesome. Pro red dot sight tan sucks. Is there any stamina health mods this week? Yes, there is. Was it at this one? It's not a very high one, but it's got the stamina was low on it, but the the health was really high. So, you know, if there's one you're looking for until you find the better one, because that's one thing I was saying that, you know, in the last meta, nobody used it. I mean, you might have one stamina mod just to unlock responsive, but then once the classified set started coming around, you could just, you know, equip one classified item, and you'd be able to reach it. Let's see. That's not it. But yeah, there's one right on one of these DZ checkpoints here. It was I think it was only like 232 or something like that, but it had 3,269 on the health, which was really good. What I ended up doing was going and buying the blueprint a while back for like the stamina and ones and whatnot, and I'd sit there and craft a bunch until I found that one firearms one that I'm using now. All right, that's electronics health. I'm gonna find it. Just keep playing the game. That's why I do the live vendor reset here. I'm trying to find one's like 2.6 plus because I'm trying to get the 9K on my Predator build. Yes, okay, I got you, my man. Do you have a stamina mod blueprint? If you do, just go craft you know, you're gonna get some with exotic damage and blah blah blah, all that crap. But yeah, that would be my best bet to you. Let's see, I've already checked let me check these ones right up here, because I know these usually have the stamina or the firearm stamina electronic ones. These vendors right up here usually carry them. I don't have blueprint. I have enough resources to craft. Yeah, I had unlimited resources, and then I started doing the Damascus thing to get more div tech. Welcome everybody that's just joining right now. I'm out. See you dudes. Subbed and liked. Thank you, my man. Thank you, Philly. I appreciate that, bud. Hit me up anytime you want to run, anything like that. You got any questions, I am always available. That's what I love to do. Love the game. Let's see what we got right here. All right, we got a refresh mask, enemy armor damage, blind deaf with electronics roll, very low armor. I'd pass. Vigorous, if you're still looking for a vigorous, this is actually you play on PC and Xbox. Okay, you're straight. Hey Philly, you got season pass on the PC? So if you're still looking for that vigorous, this one is actually very, very good. 1901 on the armor, damn near maxed out 1271 firearms roll, 8% skill haste. Of course, you can always put the health where all resistance is, and 47% ammo capacity. All right, you do get it. All right, well, if there's anybody that has a PC, the Division, or is thinking about buying it, doesn't have the season pass, get a hold of me, send me a message, and maybe I can make that Christmas a lot better and get you playing all the DLC content. But Philly, man, I appreciate you coming in, checking by. Welcome to the family, my man. I got a tight-knit little group of friends, man, that we definitely look out for each other. We help each other farm across all platforms, so don't feel left out, man. We'll get up. We'll hang out, man. You have a Merry Christmas, brother. I'm going to keep going down. We got a specialized backpack here with a decent 1280 on the armor roll, 1199 firearms, got 12,300 skill power, disrupt. Disrupt is becoming very, very, very good in this game. Hey, I know you. Hey, Division. I know you too, Division. You doing all right? Accomplished knee pads, if you're looking for that farming build, look at that. Accomplished. And it's got 56% increased kill XP. So, you know, if you deleted 15,000 of them like I have, and you're like, damn it, I wish I had just one. There's one for you right here. Recovered holster and some Astitude gloves. Okay, sounds good. You have a great Christmas. Yes, sir, I will, man. I will be on here. Before everybody gets off, one last thing, just in case nobody heard me a little while ago. Can I see that bill that you said? You said that you made, please. Yeah. I'll give you. Let me show you 1 second. So I'm gonna stream tomorrow. Y'all look out for it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start streaming, and once I get anywhere between 5 to 10 people on it, whatever, as soon as the time up there where it says elapsed time, once I hit an even hour, I'm going to start a 60-minute countdown, and I'm on PlayStation 4. I'll be in the DZ, and I'm in ghost mode where you can't just find me on the map. But the first player to come find me in the dark zone in that 60-minute window to physically come up to me, which means you're probably going to have to server hop, you know, to try to find out where I'm at. You'll be able to see the landmarks I'm at. But if you can come and actually physically run up next to me in the dark zone, Within that 60-minute window, I have a $100 prepaid Visa gift card that is yours. You can use it on whatever you want. I can send you the card in the mail, or I can send you the numbers through email if you want to do online purchases. But this is my way to say Merry Christmas and thank you for tuning in. I love the community. I love the game. And I love the fact that it is better to give than to receive. I really do. Alright, so here we got a heavy spring magazine, reload speed, crit damage, rate of fire. This is something I was kind of talking about a little while ago. A lot of people will get get an LMG that has a 100-round clip, put an extended mag on it, get up to 212, and just go through firing like crazy, even with the Hungry Hog. But put one of these on it one day. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. You know, you got 10.3% rate of fire is going to jump you up to, 550 rounds per minute. I know that's nothing compared to like the MG5, but it definitely makes that M60 that maybe you just love, makes it a little bit more powerful. And the difference, between a 100-round clip and a 212-round clip might seem real big, but man, that is a huge clip. When I get home, I will watch, so don't show the build until I get home. I will say something when I get home. Okay, yeah, man, that's straight. I probably won't be. I'll be done with this, but you're going to see me. I'll be live streaming again, so just hop on and say what's up, and I'll show you, my man. Not a problem. As soon as I get done with the vendor restock here, I'm going to jump off for like 10 minutes, get me something to drink, get something to eat, feed these filthy animals I got here at my house, and I'm just kidding. But anyway, then I'm going to jump back on, and then I'm probably going to go jump down in the underground. Me and his friends are going to go down there, farm. I'm looking for a Nomad D3 mask, and I'm trying to help him get whatever he needs, any and all classified, because my homeboy's in town, and he always gets screwed and misses the global event, so I got to make sure it don't happen. So, got electronics mod right here, 236 on electronics, 3292 skill power, not too bad, and then a prototype performance mod with 4.5% pulse duration. If you are running a pulse build where you maybe don't have maybe your pulse doesn't extend the whole time of the cooldown, it's nice to have a pulse that pulse lasts for 20 seconds. It's nice to have a pulse that lasts for 20 seconds and a cooldown that's under 20 seconds. But if you don't, it's nice to be able to extend it to get those even. If you're running Concealed in the Dark Zone, you want to have that up as much as possible to negate someone else. Of course, 1.8 doesn't really matter like it used to. So, well, I have reached the last of all the Dark Zone vendors. I have now went through every vendor, Terminal, Camp Hudson, all the Light Zone vendors, all the Dark Zone vendors, and to be honest with you, there really wasn't anything all that great. In Autumn's Hope, Wolves Den over in Autumn's Hope, you had the lightweight M4 that had Determined, Destructive, and Unforgiven. To me, that's probably the buy of the week weapon-wise. Buy of the week mod-wise is going to come right here at the East 53rd Street DZ vendor, DZ06 East 53rd Street. You have a firearms skill haste mod. It's maxed out 267 on the firearms, 3% skill haste. And down in, I want to say it's Madison Stands, I believe, there was a 192 stamina, 3% damage to elites mod. If you're trying to find that, trying to get together that build to have like a D3 or a Lone Star, or just Sentries classified, you want to get as much damage to elites as possible. Definitely want to pick a few of them up till you can find one that's better. But other than that, this has actually been a really disappointing week. Really hoping now that the global event has ended, we got one more global event where we've got Tactician, let's see, there's Tactician, Alpha Bridge, Hunter's Faith, and I know it, but I'm drawing a complete blank on it right now. Anyway, we got the last few gear sets getting ready to come out, and once they come out, it's pretty much going to put an end to the regular gear. You can optimize gear and make it maxed out, but even if you take a regular 256 gear item that's non-classified and you fully optimize it, it is still going to be weaker than the weakest classified version of that same piece. So I'm really interested to see where the game's going to go from here. They say they're not done with the game. 1.8 is not the end of it. We don't know the future of the game. I know there is a future in this game. This game is just amazing. I really hope they start introducing classified high ends, you know, with the different types of high ends, the different categories of gloves, masks, backpacks, chest piece, holsters. I don't even want to say knee pads because there's not a big variety in them pieces of crap. But anyway, man, there's like a huge potential for classified and or exotic and high-end classifieds, you know, could be amazing. Can I add you on PS4? Yes, you can. TSwandol is my PS4 handle. Send me a friend request. It will be accepted immediately. Whenever I'm streaming or anything like that, I will go ghost mode. So if you try to find me like in the PS4 menu up here, you usually won't be able to find me just while I'm, you know, doing that. Other than that, I'll be available for everybody to see most times. Sometimes I forget, and so I'm on every afternoon, so you can always just shoot me a PSM message and say, hey, when you get on, let me know, and let's run. Yeah, Godly, there sure is. Wolves Den up there, and Autumn's Hope by Amherst Apartments. You got a lightweight M4, Determined, Destructive, Unforgiven. DZ06 East Checkpoint, West 53rd Street, I think it was, West 52nd Street, where is this right here? East 53rd Street, I'm sorry, East 53rd Street, there is a 267 firearms mod with 3% skill haste on it, which is really, really good. And then down, and I believe Madison Stands, there's a 192 stamina, 3% damage to elites, but that's about it. This has been a really lackluster one. There is a 204 Elvoa blueprint, Elvoa C blueprint, 204 Elvoa blueprint in the blueprints vendor. Pick it up. It would go really good for a skill build. You know, if you're running Reclaim or something where you've got all electronics, it's hard to get certain talents unlocked. You go get you a 204 Elvoa or something like that, put the talents you want on it, and then optimize it, and you've got yourself an amazing skill gun. So I'm on my GTA account, but I'll send you one when I switch. Okay, that sounds good, Kings, man. I like I said, if I'm online, the second I get it, I'll accept it immediately. And anytime you see me on a stream too, man, that's one thing I do when I'm streaming. If you get on and I'm actually doing DZ or Underground, if there are any slots available, all you got to do is ask if you can jump on, and you'll get an invite from me immediately. As long as there's open slots, you are always welcome to run, my friends. And that goes for everybody, whether you're subscribed or not. But if you do subscribe, I'll tell you right now, I don't call you my subscribers. You become a friend, and we'll get to know each other, have a good time, and help each other farm and just have fun, man. You know, if you've never done manhunts, never survived them, it's crazy. I've been on like 10, 15 of them since the beginning of the game. I've never died as a manhunt rogue, which is crazy. I've never died as a manhunt rogue. I've died as rogue many a times, but there's just something about when I hit that yellow, man, it's like I kind of get zoned in, and it's like I'm really, really paying attention to everything more than any other time. So, where am I? I'm going to tell you what, let's see if I can find, let's see where this is. I might go do a quick supply drop before I jump off the stream. Just have some fun with the Predator here. Uh-oh. Let me run. Which one do I want to put? Destructive, Determined. Vicious, Unforgiving, Deadly. There we go. Alright, where are you coming to? There's a couple supply drop areas in here, right here, when the one lands on the roof, right here by the DZ09 safe room. A lot of people go at the rope right there and aggro all of them, but actually if you come out and you run up the street right here like you're heading towards the extraction, there's a little door that you can go in. If you go out that door and sneak up the stairs and all that, you can actually walk right up to that supply drop and capture it and never aggro a single enemy. It's actually a blast to do. So, alright. I'm going to try to find the closest one I can just jump on and go get. Where's all these freaking supply drops at? There's that one. That's not too far from here. Let's try it out. No guarantees I'll live, but let's do it. This is the one that's got the
Proximity covered only. Backup activated. System rebooted. Warning, entering knock zone.
Hey, DivTech. Oh, there's people there. Cool. Let's go do it. Come on, quit lagging. God, this game's... It's like every Friday night it does this to me. Oh, do I hear snipers? Damn it. See if I can get a shot on the boss.
Supply drop is currently being claimed. Agent.
Oh, there's a rogue up here.
Warning. Another agent is claiming a nearby supply drop. Attention. Nearby drop site has been cleared by another agent.
Hey, buddy. I got him. I got you, bud. Oh, man, I was gonna pick him up for you, my man. Let's go kill the boss. Oh. Told y'all it melts. Nothing like a little DZ to round the night out. I'm talking to myself, Alright. Well, that was fun. Didn't get the supply drop. Got to kill a rogue. So I'm running 6-piece Predators, marked, classified. 9162 on my stamina, 6017 toughness, which 4019 firearms, 87,000 skill power exactly. MP7, 23% enemy armor damage, 15.4k damage with hurried, predatory, and deadly. Hurried is amazing. The 1 second reload speed is just a beast. Predatory speaks for itself. I actually put it on this one because of how quick you can melt people, so it was like, hell yeah, let's get that shit. They just went rogue on me. Oh, wow, guys, you guys are gay. You guys are fucking gay. That's what you get for doing a live build. That was awesome. That was awesome. Now let's go kill him. Anybody on PS4 right now? Send me an invite and we'll go rogue hunting.
Readings indicate this area is safe. Warning. Now exiting the safe area.
Have you sent me a invite?
Another agent has joined your team.
What's up, Duke? Welcome to the stream, my man. Let's see if I got this. Alright, there we go. Oh, I hear myself in the background. Yeah, you're good. Oh, I'm still on right now. I was killed a rogue, and then I was finishing just showing on my build video, and douchebags went rogue, which I should have known better. You know, you don't stand out in the middle of the road talking about what you're wearing, and people are gonna, you know, hey, it's 4-on-1. Let's jump them. Clear some landmark. Okay. That's what's up.
We can jump them. I'm fine.
That's cool. Can I see that build now, please? Yeah, Division 3-6. Give me 1 second. I pulled the build up just a second ago, and then I got these guys just killed me while I was standing there. I actually helped this guy. Oh shit! Damn it. We're transferring. Never mind. It ain't gonna work. And they're about to disappear. There. Damn it. All right, we transferred. Never mind. Yep, I got you. Division 360. So I'm running the Predator classified. Got the 6-piece going on. Backpack. I got crit damage on my backpack. I hear a lot of people say, man, it's a waste. Don't put it on your backpack. And knee pads. Put it on my backpack. Then on my knee pads, I get 16,000 health. I found out that's so much more because here on this MP7, I've got 45% crit chance and 125% crit damage. It melts. It melts so damn fast. I just put the LVO on for a second. It's got Deadly, Vicious, and Unforgiven. Vicious, I think, is going to become very important here in 1.8. With crit chance, now you're not having as many people doing the electronic builds anymore like they used to. Now it's going to be, these classifieds are pretty much telling people to stack all into certain areas, all into firearms, all into electronics, all into stamina. And so I think Vicious is going to become very, very important. But anyway, normally I would run either the MP7 and the house, or the MP7 and my Urban MDR, which, believe it or not, is extremely powerful. Hey, it's Duke. I'm not even going to heal you because it wouldn't do nothing. Here, let's go clear landmarks so people can see real quick. Oh, hold on. Let me show them everything real quick. All right, so on my chest piece, I've got 1401 on... I optimized it. I haven't fully optimized it yet. Ran out of div tech. 1401, of course, on this. 16,000 max health, max skill haste, max ammo capacity. I rounded out with 2 firearms, 267 firearms, 3% skill haste mods, which... right now at the DZ06 East checkpoint, you can buy these exact mods again. They're back up. This is complete max God rolled on these, so pick up many of them as you can get right now. On my mask, I have this one optimized. It's got a 1401 stamina roll on it. I got 4% crit hit chance on it, and then the damage to elites. I'd like to have burn resistance or something like that, but it is what it is. On this one, I do have 1 stamina skill haste mod, 266 stamina. I needed that just to get to the max 9,000, which you see without it, it puts me at 8,896. With it, I get that. 1%. I could go 1% crit chance on it, but I need my skill haste right now. I need my skills to come back a little bit quicker. My knee pads, I have elected to go with stamina, of course. I'm going to optimize it to get it up to 14, or I'm going to max it. I will eventually max it out. And I've got health on that. Alright, I'm guessing my mic went out. Oh, shit.
Yeah, your mic went out.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Dark John does that shit all the time. Bleed out. He'll bleed out. He'll bleed out. They bleed out so fast. Alright. So on my knee pads, I'm going to get that up to 1401, but I got 16,000 health, disrupt, disorient, burn. Love that. Be cool if I had shock, but I don't, so oh well. And then on this one, of course, I got the 267 firearms, 3% skill haste with another 6% self-heal, first aid self-heal. My holster, I've got, of course, as high as I can on all of them, pre-optimizing. 4% critical hit chance. Critical hit chance is so important with this build. And then I got a 6% first aid self-heal mod. My backpack, like I said earlier, I got the health on the knee pads. I've ran crit damage on both knee pads and backpack before, and it does hit a little bit harder, but I think balancing it with health on one, crit damage on the other, to me, my personal playstyle works for me. I'm still very, got good toughness, tanky, but yet still I'll put a ton of damage. On this one, I got the 8% crit damage, 53% ammo capacity. I also have another backpack right here that's 1401. This one's actually optimized fully. It's got stamina, health, disrupt. I couldn't get ammo capacity on it, but it is what it is. And then I got the 267 firearms, 3% skill haste, 2 first aid self-heal mods, and then last but not least are my gloves, of course, rolled to stamina. I've got 12% SMG damage, 17% crit hit damage, and 5.5 crit hit chance. You absolutely have to have crit chance, crit damage, and then your main weapon type damage on it. That is a absolute must, no ifs, ands, or buts. My first aid overdose is weak. It's at 78.9 K. Sometimes I'll jump over to the booster shot to get that little bit of extra. That only gives me 47 on the heal. In fact, I'm in the dark zone, so I'm going to use that. Then I do my immunizer, the main reason I do it is for the quick heal. It's basically another first aid heal, kind of, 28-second cooldown compared to the 39 on the booster shot. But also, if I come up against fire or anything like that, you want to immunize it. It's like horrible healing rate, 1,800 HP per second, but it is what it is. And then, of course, my recovery link sitting at almost fucking a century to get back up. My talents I'm using are critical save, shrapnel, strike back. Strike back is key for when you hit low health. And right now I'm doing precision for that little bit extra crit chance, crit damage. But when they fix this right here, adrenaline, I will be using that hands down. That's going to be it. I would recommend anybody who's in any area where you have a potential PvP to pop off, you need to run adrenaline, because a medkit now gives 7 seconds of immunity from status effects. So that's the build right now, my man. And like I said, 45% crit chance, 125 crit damage on the MP7. It melts. And it just so fast, dude. You can just unload so fast, reload so fast. It is just amazing. You can always go with the house. It hits hard too. Deadly Unforgiving card counter. It really does. I like that little burst fire right here. It's nasty. It's freaking nasty. So, Kings, I see you said you're getting on. Shoot me a friend request, and I'll hit you an invite. I'm actually going to end this vendor reset stream right here, guys, and I'm going to start farming. Tomorrow, I will be streaming. I'll be doing the $100 prepaid Visa giveaway card, so make sure you check back with me. I'm not going to just jump on and do it immediately. I'll jump on, farm for a little while, give a chance for everybody to get on, get the notifications that I'm on. But the first person to find me on 60 minutes of gameplay will get a $100 prepaid Visa gift card. No fans or buts. I'll actually send you the actual card in the mail if you want it, or I'll email you the code to it, and you can do with it what you may. My PSN Kings PSN name is just TSwandol, not Agent TSwandol, just TSWANDOL, TSwandol. Look me up, search TSwandol on there. You'll see me on there. Shoot me a friend request. I will accept it, and I will invite you, my man. But I hope everybody has a blessed evening, a very Merry Christmas. I appreciate everyone popping in. This is the second time I've done the live vendor reset, and it's been a success. Unfortunately, it's like nobody really gets on till after the hour mark, but that's okay. That's why I like to do it live, man. I like the feedback. So again, thank you, everyone. Y'all have a blessed evening. Merry Christmas. You filthy animals.